What's up guys, Mickle here, and in this video I want to talk about exactly where Ripple's business is going to go over the next couple years and how the XRP ledger is going to be incorporated. Ripple just bought an extremely interesting company, Fortress Trust, and I have been digging into exactly what this company does, how it's going to impact Ripple and the XRP ledger. In this video, I want to share exactly that with you because I think it's going to give you a super good understanding of exactly where Ripple is headed in using the XRP ledger to transform our current financial system. In this video, I'm going to break all of that down, and it's going to make you so excited about what Ripple just bought and their plans for the XRP ledger going forward. Make sure to stick around for this whole thing. This video is really going to let you know where this industry is headed. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. If you enjoy these videos, make sure to take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's really going to help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP or the Flare token, make sure to check out my favorite exchange uphold down in the description of this video. With that said though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, I wanted to quickly bring this to your attention. We're actually selling the XRP pennants again. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's so unique and cool. If you get this now, you can actually get it engraved for free. All you need to do is click on more details right here. You can do your personalized engraving. And the other thing is if you use code Mickle when you're checking out, this will all be in the description of this video. You can actually get a free XRP card door light. So guys, make sure to check it out. I think this is an awesome deal. You're getting a ton of value. These chains are quality. I love mine. Do not miss out on this. Make sure to check it out in the description of this video. So let's jump into the video, and I want to talk about exactly what Ripple just bought with their acquisition of Fortress Trust, because I'm actually going to use that acquisition to paint a larger picture for you for exactly where Ripple is headed. It's acquisitions like this that give us a really good insight of exactly what Ripple plans on building in the future. At the end of the day, money talks. People always say follow the money. So if we follow what Ripple is buying, what Ripple is investing in, then it actually paints for us a very clear picture of how they see their business growing into the future. So Dark Horse has done some excellent research on this subject. Make sure to check him out on Twitter. And the first very powerful thing that he noticed about the acquisition of Fortress Trust is actually their banking licenses. So Fortress Trust is actually registered in the state of Wyoming for a banking charter. And the reason this is so interesting is because it gives Ripple brand new capabilities. What this is going to give Ripple going into the future is actually an ability that I think is going to be critical to Ripple's business as we head into this next era of cryptocurrency products. And that ability is actually for Ripple to create stablecoins. Now, the reason this is so interesting is one, because stablecoins are a killer use case for blockchain technologies. At the end of the day, stablecoins are absolutely critical to the function of our entire financial system. Right now, companies all over the world are used to dealing with value that does not fluctuate. People do not want to be paid in Bitcoin. People do not want to be paid in XRP. They want to be paid in stablecoins. So stablecoins are absolutely critical to traditional financial players and institutions to adopting blockchain technologies. This is one of the biggest things missing from Ripple's products right now. There's no XRPL-based stablecoins. Companies, if they want to get involved with the XRP ledger, need to take their fiat dollars, convert it to XRP, and then convert it back to fiat. I mean, that's literally how Ripple's ODL product has been working. If someone wants to do a cross-border payment, they need to go from their fiat currency, exchange that on a centralized exchange, go to XRP, then convert back to a fiat currency back on the centralized exchange. As we head into a next generation financial system, as we head into a financial system built on an internet of value, it is not going to make sense to keep leveraging these centralized exchanges. What I think we are going into is actually a world where different forms of value, including currencies, including stocks, including bonds, including real estate, are all tokenized directly on these ledgers. Once you have that happen, you no longer need centralized counterparties. You no longer need centralized exchanges. You can go from these tokenized forms of value on the XRP ledger through a DEX or an automated market maker to XRP and then to your desired goal. So you could go from a real estate deed to XRP through the AMM and then back to something like a tokenized stock. Now, in my eyes, this is the end goal for what Ripple is building. It's the ultimate vision. It doesn't make sense to have these cryptocurrency products relying on centralized exchanges when you have the technology to actually make these processes exponentially more efficient without the middlemen of the centralized exchange. So, what does this acquisition tell us in relation to that? Well, what we know is Fortress Co. is actually a critical player in tokenization. That is actually one of their main business lines, and they have the charters, they have the licenses to be able to do that in the United States. So what am I trying to say here? Forever, we have heard about tokenization. We have heard about companies tokenizing assets. We have heard about all these different forms of value that we have in the traditional world that are going to be coming over to the blockchain world. We have heard all this talk, but we haven't actually seen it. There's been almost no tokenization to date. Almost none of that has actually developed. But what we are seeing right here, I believe, is the start of that. I think Ripple's acquisition of Fortress is all part of building value into the XRP ledger that hasn't been there so far. Ripple and XRP right now offer this space age way to do payments, this insanely fast way to move value, but the problem is in the blockchain world, there's no value to move between. There's no actually tokenized assets. There's no tokenized currencies. None of these things are actually there for XRP to act as the bridge. But that is where the world is headed. We need these real world assets on these blockchains so that we can actually have more efficient financial systems. What we are watching right here with the acquisition of Fortress Trust, I believe, is the building blocks to this next generation financial system. This is absolutely fascinating to me, especially when you get into exactly who Fortress works with. Take a look at this. Fortress actually works with iTrust iTrust Capital tokenizes gold, it tokenizes IRAs, it tokenizes stocks, it tokenizes all these different things. Well, now that Ripple actually owns Fortress and iTrust Capital uses Fortress, I have a feeling that all of iTrust Capital's assets are ultimately going to get tokenized on the XRP ledger. In my opinion, this is the exciting thing we're watching. Ripple is building the infrastructure and they are acquiring the infrastructure to actually build tokenization on the XRP ledger. And once that happens, you have the start of what really is the internet of value. No longer are you going to have to go from your asset to a centralized exchange, to XRP, to a centralized exchange, back to the asset you want. Instead, all of this is going to be put on the XRP ledger, and XRP is going to be the bridge, the liquidity between all these different assets. This is painting for me such a clear picture of what the XRP ledger was always meant to be. XRP is pristine liquidity. XRP is liquidity between all the different assets in a system. So many people look at XRP and say XRP should be used for payments. XRP is used to help facilitate payments, but it's not for the payments. When we head into a world in the future, people are going to want to use stable coins to make payments. They're not going to want volatile forms of value. Now, this caused a lot of people in the XRP community to come to the conclusion that XRP thus needs to be stable. But that's not how it's going to work. XRP just needs to be liquidity for the stable coins. Take a look at this. Why XRP ledger for stable coins? Low transactions, fast processing, reliable, and secure. The XRP ledger is the perfect place to actually build stable forms of value like stablecoins. And it doesn't mean XRP needs to be stable. It's actually better if XRP's price can go up. Why is that? Well, as we have more value coming onto the XRP ledger, we're going to need XRP to have more liquidity. If you wanted to bridge $10 of value from one form to another on the XRP ledger right now, that would probably be very possible because there's enough liquidity. But if you wanted to do $100 billion to another $100 billion of value, well, that would not be possible because there's not enough liquidity in XRP. How do you get more liquidity? Well, you need the price of XRP itself to increase. So what I see happening is Ripple going around to different companies, different institutions, and helping them tokenize their assets. I see Fortress being a critical part of this vision by Ripple. I see Fortress kind of being that layer of where the assets are going to be tokenized and how Ripple interacts with these centralized platforms. But once they actually need to put a place to put these tokenized assets, that's when it comes back to the XRP ledger. Fortress is going to be what the institutions look at. The XRP ledger is going to be the base layer, the rails for this tokenization to happen. When that starts taking place, we're going to have all different forms of value on the XRP ledger, and people are going to want to trade between them. What is going to act as liquidity between all these different assets? Well, that's where XRP comes to play. The more value we bring into the ecosystem, the more value we have on the ledger because of tokenization, the more value XRP is going to have to bridge, and therefore the higher price XRP is going to need to be. In my eyes, this was always Ripple's vision, the XRP ledger as pristine liquidity for all these different assets. Right now, we are watching Ripple slowly build that out, and that's why I'm so excited about this acquisition. It tells us where Ripple is going, where Ripple is building, and that's the internet of value. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.